tested 3 ChatGPT prompts to fall asleep faster. 62% of adults say they don't sleep well. That's not a statistic. That's most of the people you know, including, for a long time, me. I'd lie in bed completely exhausted, eyes closed, and my brain would just start talking. About the email I didn't send, about tomorrow, about something embarrassing I said in 2014. Sound familiar? So I did something weird. I asked ChatGPT to fix my sleep. Not with advice, yet with 3 specific prompts. I tested each one for 7 nights, and the results genuinely surprised me. Stay until the end, because prompt number 2 is the one I still use every single night. Here's what's actually happening when you can't fall asleep. Your body is ready, your eyes are tired, but your brain is running what I call the night review, an unsolicited recap of everything unfinished, uncomfortable, or uncertain in your life. Uninvited, every night. The science is straightforward. Your brain's default mode network activates the moment you stop giving it tasks. It fills the silence with whatever's loudest in your memory. And at night, that's almost always stress, worry, and unresolved things. The fix isn't a white noise app. It isn't melatonin. It's giving your brain something specific to do that actually winds it down instead of ramping it up. That's what these 3 prompts do. Each one differently. Here's how I ran this. 3 prompts. 7 nights each. I tracked how long it took me to fall asleep, how I felt in the morning, and whether I woke up in the middle of the night. My baseline, before any prompts, was about 35 to 45 minutes to fall asleep. Most nights I woke up at least once, and most mornings I felt like I'd been running a server all night. I ran each prompt within 20 minutes of getting into bed. Phone face down after. Results logged every morning. Let's go. I call the first prompt the Brain Dump Unwind. The idea is simple. Your brain can't rest while it's holding things. So you give it permission to put everything down before you close your eyes. Most people try to just stop thinking. That doesn't work. You can't tell your brain to stop any more than you can tell your heart to stop beating. But you can redirect it. Here it is. Copy this. I'm about to go to sleep, but my brain won't stop running. I need you to help me unwind it. I'm going to tell you everything that's currently on my mind. Worries, tasks, random thoughts, anything. Your job is to 1. Acknowledge each thing briefly so my brain feels heard. 2. Give each item one of 3 labels. Handled, it's done and I can let it go. Parked, it's real, but there's nothing I can do about it tonight, so I'm setting it aside. Tomorrow, this needs action, but it will wait until morning. 3, and with one calming sentence that summarizes the state of tonight. Here's everything on my mind right now. Write everything, messy, unfiltered, stream of consciousness. Results after 7 nights. Average time to fall asleep dropped from 42 minutes to 19 minutes. That's not a small number. The most powerful part is the labeling system. Parked was the one that changed things for me. There's a specific relief that comes from seeing a worry labeled as real, but nothing you can do about it tonight. Your brain stops trying to solve it because it's been acknowledged and released at the same time. The final calming sentence hit differently every night. One night it said, "Tonight you did enough. The rest will still be there in the morning, smaller." I was asleep within 8 minutes of reading that. Rating: 8.5 out of 10. Strong, especially for anxious overthinkers. Prompt 2 is completely different. This one doesn't touch your thoughts at all. It works on your body. Here's the thing most people don't realize: you can't mentally think your way to sleep. At some point, you have to shift from your head into your body. That transition from mental activity to physical stillness is what most people can't make on their own. This prompt generates a personalized body scan script based on where your tension actually is tonight, not a generic relaxation recording. Something written specifically for what you told it. I call it the body scan script. Here it is. I want to fall asleep, but I'm physically tense and can't relax my body. Write me a short, personalized body scan relaxation script, about 3 to 4 minutes when read slowly. Start from the top of my head and move down to my feet. For each area, name it, tell me what to notice, and give me one instruction to release tension there. Make it slow, warm and non-clinical, like a calm voice talking directly to me. Before you start, customize it based on this. My biggest physical tension right now is in, tell it where, jaw, shoulders, chest, wherever you actually feel it. My current mood is calm, anxious, wired, sad, or neutral. Write the script now. Results after 7 nights. This one became my personal favorite, and it's the one I still use. Average fall asleep time, 14 minutes. The fastest of all three. The customization is what makes it work. On the nights I said my tension was in my chest and my mood was anxious, the script was completely different from the nights I said my shoulders were tight and I was just wired. It didn't feel like a template. It felt like it was written for that exact night. One thing I noticed after 3 nights of using this, I started falling asleep before I even finished the script. That's the point. Your body learns the signal. Rating 9.5 out of 10. The best one. Use this one tonight. Prompt 3 is the most unusual one. And honestly, the most fun. Here's the problem it solves. Sometimes your brain isn't anxious or tense. It's just active, curious, running on a frequency that won't slow down. And for those nights, the brain dump doesn't help because there's nothing really wrong. And the body scan doesn't help because your body is actually fine. What you need is a redirect. Something that captures your brain's attention fully, but leads it gently towards sleep instead of away from it. I call this the story redirect. Here it is. I need you to write me a very short sleep story, about 2 minutes when read slowly. The story should have a simple, peaceful setting with no conflict or tension. Feature a character doing something calm and repetitive, like walking through a forest, floating on water, or wandering through a quiet building. Use slow, gentle sensory language, so what the character sees, hears, feels, smells. End mid-scene without a conclusion, so my brain has nothing to resolve. The mood should be quiet, slightly dreamy, safe. Make it original, not a fairy tale, not a cliché meadow. Surprise me with the setting. Begin the story immediately with no introduction. Results after 7 nights. This one took the longest to work. The first 2 nights I was too curious about the story to fall asleep. By night 3, I'd learned to read it slower. By night 5, I was reliably asleep before the story ended. Average fall asleep time, 22 minutes. Slower than the others, but more enjoyable. The end mid-scene instruction is the genius part. Your brain expects a conclusion. When it doesn't come, it keeps the story running on its own in a half-dream state. That's the bridge into sleep. Best for nights when your brain is active but not anxious. Nights when you just need to be taken somewhere else. Rating 7.5 out of 10. Slower start but genuinely enjoyable. Here's the full picture after 21 nights of testing. Before the experiment, 42 minutes average to fall asleep. Waking up once or twice a night, groggy mornings. After 3 weeks, average fall asleep time, 18 minutes. Middle of night wake-ups dropped by more than half. And the mornings felt different. Not just less tired, actually rested. The one I recommend starting with tonight. Prompt 2, the body scan script. It's the fastest, the most customizable, and the one with the most consistent results across all 7 nights. But here's the honest truth. The best prompt is the one that matches where you are tonight. Anxious brain, use prompt 1. Tense body, use prompt 2. Active curious mind, use prompt 3. You don't need all 3, you need the right one for tonight. All 3 prompts are copied in full in the pinned comment below. Ready to use tonight. If you try any of them, comment below and tell me which one you used and what happened. I read every single one. Subscribe if you want to see more experiments like this. Next video, I tested ChatGPT as a personal therapist for 1 week. The results were unexpected. See you there.